Hello everyone, it's Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. It is Wednesday afternoon, a little bit after 4 p.m. in Eastern Time, and I am coming to you direct to Facebook, something I haven't done in forever, and I hope I remember how to do it all. I usually stream from Zoom to Facebook, and it gives me the ability to set up my camera for my crafting space, and I can set up a camera to see this beginning part, and then I can get into Facebook and see the comments as you're putting them in. And today it told me that the app was not working, so it's the Zoom app that takes us out to Facebook, and it says that the developer is aware of the problem, so I suppose they're working on it, but that's not really helpful when you're trying to go live. So here I am holding my phone, and then I'm going to flip it around so we can go to our craft space, and I'm hoping it all kind of turns out. So let me flip this around because this is getting awkward. I keep looking at me, and I shouldn't look at me and everything else, but I'm going to get this onto my craft space so that we can do some crafting. If you are here joining me, do say hello. Let me know that you're here. I may or may not see it. I'm going to try and get it up on my tablet as well so that hopefully I can see comments and see a little bit of what is going on, because I feel very, very not quite sure what I'm doing here. But anyway, let's flip it around. Close your eyes for a moment, because we're going to do some wiggling and some jiggling. Okay. I get this in here. Now, I'm not even certain how, oh gosh, hope that's relatively straight, relatively focused. It looks okay looking at my phone at this exact moment. So hopefully it is. And let me just see if I can see the page, see what's going on my page. Does that make sense? Let me just see. Let me see if I can see what's going on. Oh, it does sort of indicate on here that I am live. And look, apparently I am. I'm just going to stick my fingers in here so I can see that happen. Okay, so we will continue. Yes, there's my fingers. Okay. We will continue with this setup. Oh, it's not, oh, sorry, messy side of desk. Let's just pull this paper over a little bit. And then hopefully, we can cover up some of that mess. I'm obviously, the whole thing is, it's over a little bit somehow from where it was, but I don't want to touch it too much because I don't want to mess things up. They're not horrible right now, so, quit while you have a little bit of an idea what you're doing and where you're doing it and all that sort of stuff. So let's see if we can just get some of this out of the way, and then we will just, we'll soldier on. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to start with. My paper shares, my product shares, my designer series paper shares, and my gem shares. Today is December the 20th, so if you want to register for that, please do so now, because I'm going to close that off. I don't necessarily have to close it off after today, but I was thinking I would close it off after today so that I can start to get my orders prepared and things. So that's my goal. If you are listening to this on replay and you still want in, then do reach out, because, as I say, I can't order anything yet. It was really just to take care of the administration and getting ready and, getting my labels printed and all that sort of stuff. Because there is this little thing called Christmas coming up, and I know everybody has other priorities in their world. And stamping, as wonderful it is not likely to be the priority over the next little bit. So that was why I had suggested that we get all this going now. But anyway, if you are interested and you have not registered yet, feel free to reach out. Hello, Pat. Welcome. I am flying by the seat of my my pants today because technology is not real happy. Something's up with my streaming out to Facebook, and so I was not able to do that. So I'm direct in Facebook, and it's it's interesting, but we'll get through. It's all good. Okay, sorry, I'm playing around with paper here. So I did show you some of the designer series papers that would be part of my DSP share. So I showed you some of these last week on Craft Spot, and I thought I would just show you a few more, some that we didn't look at. So this package is called Rock and Roll, and hence the guitars. But it's all of the paper in this pack is black and white. Okay, so that is, I mean, it's fun. I love black and white just for the beautiful contrast. But things like this, oh gosh, let's see. Could we get out our blending brushes? Could we get out our water painters? Could we get out the brand new brayer and add some color to some of these? So I am not going to play with these today, but this paper is ideal for that. And then the back, I love these. So there's just some stripy bits, but check this out. So this one and this one, I love this. This marble sort of look. To me, this screams scrapbook layout. I don't know why. It just, when I first looked at it, it was like, oh, I see a scrapbook layout coming together. So that could be in the future. And then this one is just wonderful fun. Anything checks or gingham or any of those sorts of patterns, I just love that. So this is an awesome black and white designer series paper pack. And then you got these cool guitars, blending brushes, put some color on there, or your Stampin' Write markers, or your water pencils, or, so many ways you can add color to this paper. So that's just going to be a really fun one to add to your collection. Oh, you love this paper too? Yes, it's the rock and roll thing was not sort of my first choice, but black and white. Okay, you had me at black and white because I just love the contrast. And looking at some of those patterns, woo! I'm so glad that I did get it because it will be great fun to play with. And then the other one that I wanted to show you is called Poetic Expressions. And I will give you just a little coming up. This is going to be part of our online retreat. So our online retreat is February, oh gosh, I have so many dates in my head. February 9th and 10th. It's a Friday, Saturday. So if 9th and 10th are not a Friday and Saturday, then it's whatever's around there. But this is going to be one of the designer series papers that we will use for a number of our make and takes and demonstrations and things. And you will get some of this in your goodie bag, along with lots of other goodies. So watch for that. But this is just really lovely paper as well. So Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, Bubble Bath, Boho Blue. Oops, a little bit almost out of the picture. What else is in here? Lost Lagoon, we haven't seen yet. You'll see it when I flip this over in just a moment. And Mossy Meadow. So the stems on here are Mossy Meadow. So those are the colors in this package of paper. And look at this here. I shall lay these out one at a time for you. So there's your Lost Lagoon. Lovely pattern. And then we have Mossy Meadow and Boho Blue. And it just goes on. These are wonderful patterns for layering and backgrounds and that sort of thing. Look at that. That's very striking. I hope it's striking on camera because it's striking in person. And I don't think the colors show up. It's Mossy Meadow and Lost Lagoon, and it's quite lovely. And then there's this one, and this is very pretty. This is Moody Mauve and Bubble Bath and White. So lots of wonderful papers here again as well. And as I say, this is going to be part of our online retreat in February. So the flyers for that with all the information are almost finished. We are just putting the final touches on it. We will have a full retreat package that we offer. So that's the goodie box with all of your make and takes, all of the cardstock and paper and die cuts and all those things that you need to do the actual make and takes with us. And you know, we have pillow gifts. You may have a door prize in there and some other little, you know, yummy things that we might add and put in. And we are also offering a tutorial and access pass. So that would get you the PDF tutorials and access to our Facebook and Zoom gatherings. But it would not get you the goodie box. So that's obviously not going to be as expensive. But you don't get as much. So, but two options we're offering this time. We haven't offered just the tutorial and access bundle in the past, and we thought we would do that this time, just in case anybody didn't, you know, wanted to cut their own make and takes and do their own work. So that will be coming out very soon. On to some crafting. So today I'm going to play with one of the Celebration papers. It's called Softly Stippled, and it does coordinate with a bundle in the mini catalog that will go live in January. But you can get this paper for free with a $60 purchase. $60 in Canada, $50 in the US, something else in Australia, and something else in the UK. I don't know their numbers, but anyway, it is available around the world. The Celebration goodies are not country specific, so they are available all over. I just don't know the values that earn them in those all the places. So there we go. So there is the stippled rose paper, and this is lovely as well. So we've got Lost Lagoon, Wild Wheat, Pebbled Path, Calypso Coral in here. And then when we flip it over, we should not pick up our our graph paper, because then we won't have anything to make a mess on. And we have the sort of, you know, subtle patterns on the back. So just sort of a marbly thing. This is... I'm sure this pattern has a name, but I don't know what it is. Look at this one. I love this. It's like, looks like linen fabric. And then there's a Calypso Coral piece and a couple of pieces that are wild wheat. So, lovely paper once again. How can you not just love designer series paper in general, right? I mean, I think I love it all, but I have to tell you, I fall in love with it more when I see it live. There's something about designer series paper, and even when I show it to you here, it's like in a catalog it looks okay. On camera in a Facebook Live like this, it looks nice. When you see it in real life, it's like, oh my gosh, I love that. So unfortunately, you really do have to, you know, you have to take a bit of a leap of faith and just order yourself a pack of that stuff. Chances are you're going to like it. And if you don't particularly care for it when you first open your package, start playing with it, because that's when the magic happens too. And when you start to play with the stamps and the papers and the colors and all those things, that's where the magic is. And that's what we're here to share, is the magic. So No rabbits, as far as I know. I'm not going to pull a rabbit out of a card, out of a hat, out of anything. Because, you know, if I do, I too would be shocked. Okay. Basic white, thick cardstock base. And I have already pre-cut my designer series paper and my layers. So super easy layout, really just shows off our papers and shows off, you know, the colors and the patterns and that sort of thing. So it's really easy and you can recreate it however you wish. So the first piece of designer series paper is 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. And then I'm just doing standard layers. And then I have a piece of designer series paper that is 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. And again, standard layer. So let's just get these on here. Oh, the the adhesive looks like it might be getting a little low. I probably have enough for today. And if I don't, there is more right behind me. I just think that... Oh, no, I do have one right on my desk. I was going to say I had 2 on my desk, but I think I put the second one away. But it's still there. So, everybody ready for Christmas? I am so... Well, I'm not so far behind because I have it quite easy. There's not a whole lot I need to do to be ready. But... the big thing that I haven't finished yet is sending my Christmas cards. Oh my goodness. I'm so delinquent with that. But someone said today they hadn't sent cards to their customers yet. And I said, well, my customers are in pretty good shape as far as me sending them cards. But it's my other personal friends and family. They're not on the list anywhere yet. So, so there's kind of, you know, there's one layout right there. Look at that. But I do have another piece of cardstock, and this is 4 by 2 1/2. And I think I might have made it a little bit too big. I don't think I want it quite this big. But what am I going to do with this? Because I was going to... You could do this plain and put an image on it. I've embossed it with the exposed brick. And then I was just going to stamp a sentiment and punch it out and put it on there. So let's start with that. And then we'll figure out what sizing we want for this. Whether we want that a little bit smaller. So I thought I would play with the So Sincere stamp set today. This is in the fall mini catalog, but it's one that perhaps you have passed right by and not really noticed. It's because it's not a fall set. It's not Thanksgiving. It's not Halloween. It's not Christmas. It's not the things that we often go to the fall mini catalog to look for. Hello, Janet. Welcome. So you may have just passed it by, but it is a beautiful sentiment set. It's got this wonderful happy birthday down, you know, vertical greeting. But look at, it's got so many general sentiments that you have to just, you have to love it, right? See, I just love spending time with you. I could send that to everybody that's here right now because I love spending time with you. And knowing you brings joy to my heart. See, like how perfect are those things, right? But the other thing too, look at this font. I love it. And this is just it's sort of a standard, nice, loopy, happy font. So there's different fonts and wonderful sentiments. And I don't know which one to pick. But oh my gosh, apparently this is very new. And I haven't built it all yet. You're in my heart and prayers. Hope your day is a happy one. Well, I was thinking knowing you brings joy to my heart. So, look, instant tutorial on how to put your stickers on your stamps. Another stamp set here that I thought I was going to use. and I sat and put it all together before this video started so that I'd be ready. And then I changed my mind and thought, oh no, I was going to use So Sincere. It's okay. Okay, so when you get your stamps, they're in this red rubber sheet, and you can just punch them out, and then there is a covering on the back, so you want to take that off of there. Then you are going to go to your sticker sheet, and you will see, hopefully, perhaps, oh gosh, there is a slit in the sticker here, okay? So from that side, you want to just peel it off and pull the whole sentiment off, okay? So there's the sentiment sticker, and I'm just going to put that right onto my clear block. Hey, Candy, welcome. And then I'm going to go where that slit was, and I'm going to peel the covering off of here. And now this part is very sticky, and you get one shot at this. So you don't want to rush through it, but you're going to take your block and just hover over your stamp, and then you can see exactly where you want to put it. And now it's just like I was using it out of my stamp set. It's got the sticker on, and it just sticks to the block, and you just pull it off to put it away. So that is the easiest way that I have found to get your stickers on your stamps in a really good position, because sometimes the other ways it's a little bit difficult to see exactly where you want the sticker, and then you might get it a little bit off kilter. So as I say, I have found that this is the easiest way. Okay, so I'm using Lost Lagoon ink, and I'm just going to stamp that down onto my basic white cardstock. Oh, with a shadow. Too much talking, not enough focusing. So, look at that. Double-sided cardstock. It almost looks like you can see through it though, so we're just going to do this, and then we can just not have to worry. Usually once you get it mounted, you don't see it, but I'll just go over here, and then I don't need to worry at all. Okay, knowing you brings joy to my heart. There we go. Give this a little bit, whoops, just throw that around the craft studio. While I have everyone here, I will also let you know that I'm using the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch. This is in the new catalog as well. But now what I did want to let you know is that after a little bit of up and down and in and out and wrong email addresses and everything else, I have finally connected with Blue Mountain, and I am starting work on Friday. So I was over there today picking up my uniform and my staff pass, because apparently the gates this year only open when activated by your pass. It used to be that if we had our uniform on and we had a student in tow, they just, nobody really cared whether our pass was showing or not. But apparently it's our pass that's going to open the gates this year. So I must have it. So I had to go get it. So this is kind of what I'm after, but I don't think I want this quite that long. It's okay for the width, but I think I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter. So there you go, creating on the fly. So this, right now it's 4 inches. I think I'm going to make it about 3.5, and we'll see how that looks. Is that, no, that doesn't really look like 1/2 inch, but it is. Yes, apparently it is. Okay, so I might even want this a little bit smaller. We'll just see. Oh no, that might work, eh? What do we think? A little smaller? I guess I should try and make it about this size, shouldn't I? Okay, maybe we'll go for 3 inches. Maybe we'll go for 2.5. Maybe we'll go for 2. Oh, it's too small. Is it going to be too small? I don't think so. No, I think this will be okay. We're going to cut it here. Cut first, check later. So goes against you know, what the carpenters are taught, doesn't it? Anyway, so once I got through to Blue and they said, oh, we have a wrong email. No wonder you haven't heard anything from us. It's like, I said, okay, well, I don't know when I'm supposed to be working. And they said, oh, well, let's see. We'll just go in here. And so I am working the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I asked for the 25th off so that I could serve dinner at Stainer Christian Camp near me. That's where I have my in-person retreats, and they serve Christmas dinner for whoever wants it on Christmas Day, and it's I volunteered there last year, and it was wonderful, so I really wanted to go back. So I told Blue Mountain I couldn't work Christmas Day, and that's what I'm going to do. And then I will be working the 26th, 27th, and 28th. And then my daughter and her husband and my brother and his wife and possibly my son are coming on the 29th, and we'll do Christmas dinner then. And then my daughter and her husband, anyway, will stay over. I don't know that anyone else will, but they will stay over. So I asked for the 29th and the 30th off. And then I'm working the 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. So between now and January 2nd, I have 3 days off, one of which I'm serving Christmas dinner, one of which I'm making Christmas dinner, and one of which will be with my family the next morning. So I won't have a lot of time for much else. So, all that long story to tell you that there will not be any Facebook Lives next week. In my email that I sent out on Sunday, I did say that I would be here on Wednesday and Thursday next week, and it is not going to happen, especially Wednesday, Craft Spot. This time right now, I will still be on the ski hill teaching, so definitely not doing Craft Spot next week. So, I apologize, but hopefully you will come back and join me again in January. I will be back here then for sure. So sharing, and then, you know, once we're into the beginning of January, only a few days in, and the catalog will be live, and we'll be shopping and crafting and earning free celebration items. And the hole in this glue seems very small. It seems very difficult to squeeze the glue out. And I don't know why, but it is. So, there we go. And then I am going to put this sentiment on with some dimensionals, just to pop it up and give it a little bit of lift and add some more texture to all of this. So there we go. And then I have pulled out my 23 to 25 in color dots. And I thought I would use some of these in the wild wheat because they're bright. And because I didn't want it completely monochromatic. And this paper has wild wheat and Lost Lagoon in it, but I didn't get a lot of the wild wheat showing, and I saw that was going to be the case. So I thought, well, we can show it off with some gems afterwards. So we'll put some of these onto here. Where do we want to go? Over here, perhaps. And these are very hard to get off of this plastic, and I recall that from using them one other time. Maybe right out even into the paper here, right? How about that? So there we go. Card number 1. Card number 2 is very similar. All the same sizing. Some of the same paper, but just changing it up just to show you that you can do it you know, different ways. same stuff, different ways. So same pack of paper, same stippled rows, but if you wanted to make this into a more masculine card without some flowers, look at these two. No flowers there, so flowers on the back, but we're going to put them jam side down. So if you're looking for a very generic sort of card that could be for a male or a female, anybody you like, here we go. So this now is Pebbled Path rather than the Lost Lagoon. So this paper is Pebbled Path. This one again is Lost Lagoon, but I thought I would use the Pebbled Path for my background layers. Okay. There we go. And then I think I'm going to trim this down again. We were at, we were at something less than what we started at. 2.5, 3 inches. So I'm going to cut this one down to 3 inches. There we go. One fell swoop this time because I'm not measuring. And then I'm going to just trim this off so I have a fresh start, and I am going to stamp my sentiment with Pebbled Path this time. Okay. And hopefully I didn't get any extra on the edges this time, so this hopefully will work. There we go. We're good. Good to go. Okay, so this, the So Sincere stamp set, they have told us it is going to carry over. So if you don't get it by the end of the month, you will still be able to get it at some point, but I don't know when. It's not in the new catalog, but that's not entirely surprising because the new catalogs are generally just new products. It may be available in the online products, or it may be included in the new annual catalog that we will get in May. So if you love this set, and how could you not, but your best thing is to get it now. But if you don't get it now, it's not going to be gone forever. It's not on the last chance list the way some products are. And if you need to prioritize, if there's something on the last chance list that you love, I would say get that now, because once it hits the last chance list, when it's gone, it's gone. So this one they have told us will carry over. So okay, so this one is super quick and easy because I had all the measuring done and I had all the cutting done, and we had redone the sizing for the sentiment, and I think that I did not gab quite as much. Funny how that takes up time, eh? Okay. Now, you can do this differently too. I should have laid this out. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Because you don't have to do them the same way. You could put this here on its side, or I'm going to put this one towards the top. Hello, Lorna. Thanks for joining us. Yes, I love these colors too. Pebbled Path, one of the in colors that came out this year, and it's it's an earthy tone. The in colors this year were kind of earth tone colors, and I love this one. Pebbled Path, just a really nice, it's a brownish gray, which is not something I would have thought that I would love, but I do. Who knew, right? And Lost Lagoon, that came back in our color refresh because it was so well loved. Okay, so look, on the fly, woo! I took a brave, bold chance and put this at the top instead of the bottom. And you can, you can rearrange things and twist them up any way you like. That's one of the really beautiful things about this layout, is that it just, it's just pieces, and it just shows things off, and you can create interesting patterns with it. I'm just going to stick this right in the middle again. And this time, because we are using pebbled path, I'm going to use pebbled path gems, and because they are pebbled path, I'm thinking maybe I'm going to put them on this Lost Lagoon part. Well, there's actually 3 sizes of dots, isn't there? I had been thinking 2, but okay, well, look. 3 is fine. Do we want to use this 3rd? Sure. We'll do 1 of each size on this card. I had 2 the same on the other card, but that's fine as well. There we go. We'll just put them up there like that. Okay, and somewhere we have the cover to the Pokey Tool. There we go. Okay, so here are the cards that we have made today. Quick, easy, fun little layout. Awesome stamp set. So sincere. You can get it now. You can get it today. You can get it very soon. But it is, it's just, covers so many things. So that makes it wonderful. And then this designer series paper is a celebration item. So you will be able to get that, but you have to wait until till January when the new catalog goes live, and then you can earn it free with a $60 purchase. So thanks for the thumbs up there and the hearts and the love. I appreciate that. So I am, you know what? I'm not going to take the phone off the holder and try and put me back on there. So you'll just have to have my goodbye hands. And for anybody wondering why I'm saying all that, because there's something not working quite right with Zoom. Apparently they're aware of it, but the streaming out through Facebook was not working today, and so I've gone live direct to Facebook, and I think it turned out okay. I think it's all worked, except I can't do me beside the cards. I can't do multiple views for you on the screen, so you'll just have to enjoy the cards along with my voice, but not my face. Maybe that's a good thing, eh? Anyway, thank you so much for coming along on this adventure with me. I love hanging out with you. I love having you here and along with me. And I want to wish everyone a very, very happy holiday and a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.